Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Ryan, aka The Real Convict, and you are watching a Not Now I'm Gaming commentary for Silent Hill 2 HD, part of the Silent Hill HD collection for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Now, this is going to be a first 15 minutes video where I'll be playing the first 15 minutes of Silent Hill 2. And when I first popped in the disc, as you can see, I was just checking out the menu. It's one of my favorite things about a game is when they have a creative menu. And this one has a very cool one. On one side, it's Silent Hill 2 with Pyramid Head and whatever the song is called. Maybe fans would know. And then the nurses, the nurse enemy is like a representation of Silent Hill 3. If you notice, when I pick Silent Hill 2, you're able to pick the original audio, the original voice acting, all that normal stuff, and then the remastered audio with redone voice acting. Of course, I wanted to get the original experience, so I went with the original voices. And when you pick Silent Hill 2 or Silent Hill 3, it'll load up its respective game. It'll take you to that game's menu, and then we can begin our adventure. But before we do, let me change the options. Put my vibration on hard. At first, I didn't know what they meant by control type 3D or 2D. But 3D is similar to Resident Evil, whereas you go where your character's facing, opposed to 2D, where your character goes wherever your stick goes. I prefer the traditional 3D type. And this is the beginning of Silent Hill 2. So this is your character. His name is James Sunderland. And I guess he was just trying to collect himself in this very atrocious bathroom. Not atrocious graphically or design wise, just atrocious as in ill. Alright, here when I was first playing it, I was wondering, what is he going on about? Then again, for most of these games, that's usually what you're supposed to be thinking at this point. Right here, I was just wondering why I wasn't moving, and then there's a little cutscene. Something that I noticed while playing this game was that they do a really good mix of CG cutscenes and in-game cutscenes.
You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now.
And right here at this point of my playing Silent Hill 2, I was just really taking in the graphics. I mean, they're not so great, but as you can see for a PS2 era game, it was a pretty good job. I was just kind of taken away by sort of the ominous fog or mist that's going on at this particular scene of the game's introduction. It was kind of disturbing, I'd say, a bit unnerving. As I hear James talking about a letter he received from his dead wife to come to Silent Hill. It just further pushed me into the uneasy side while playing this game.
Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really...
Why do we do anything?
Is she really alive?
Because we're naturally curious creatures.
Waiting for me?
Not to kind of throw off the mood of the game, but I doubt anyone could have made Silent Hill their special place. And now we've regained control of our main character. Now, just fair warning for those who want to try this game. There is a lot of walking. This is a survival horror title. So, for those of you who do not like to, I'm trying to find the words here, who just don't like playing games that feel like they take long or drag at some points, I wouldn't recommend this title, because portions of the game you're just walking around the town trying to figure out what it is that you're supposed to do. You spend a lot of time walking for the beginning, and I think why they do that is so that they can set you up with, letting you know that there will be areas of the game like this, just long stretches of road of emptiness, of nothing. They've got really no real point. They're just there to, I don't know, maybe either take you to your objective or just throw you off, but nothing along the lines of dangerous. And it was, I didn't really see it in the intro, but something I really wanted to talk about was just how horrible the voice acting in this game was. I mean, one of my favorite title is Resident Evil 1 for the PlayStation 1, and everyone knows how disgustingly, horribly
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
So yeah, she really put a real show on for me there, trying to convince me not to find my deceased wife. Shame on her. Right here, you'll notice how dense there is a fog in front of you, and as it moves with you, this is gonna be sort of a constant in the outdoors, in the outdoor parts of the entirety of the game. And they do that just so that it can create further suspense, instill a bit of fear in you, like not knowing what's right there in front of you. I mean, seriously, it really isn't too far in front of you, so it's kind of like taking up a lot of what you could be seeing on screen at once. And just once again, like to point out, this is a perfect example of, the longevity of all the walking and going around that I'll have to be doing for several parts of the game. Another thing I'd also like to maybe just throw out there is that the introduction of the game may seem pretty I guess boring and like droll a bit, but believe me when I say it just gets so much better once you get into once you get into this apartment building. The game just shoots off from there. I mean, when I first got to that building, I was like, wait, I can't go back out? Damn. But it was all worth it. That right there just jump-started the whole game. This whole little intro here is just getting you acquainted with whatever control scheme you put. Like I said, getting you used to the whole having to run around and whatnot. And there will be a point here where I'll be getting some things such as the trademark radio that lets me know when there's an enemy around. And if those of you who have seen my Downpour review, something I never said because I couldn't do a full-length review, was that the radio in that game was very different from the rest of the games. I've only played, like I said, 1 and part of 4, but the radios were very, very loud and a bit annoying, just like they are in this game, and I assume 3. But in Downpour, it was pretty dulled down for that game. It was a very light buzzing noise and a little staticky, even when an enemy was right by you. So this game really does do a pretty good job of scaring you. And what this game lacks is one of the most key and basic things that any horror game could have. Anything horror in general can have, and that is the jump scare. And for those of you who aren't familiar with what a jump scare is, it's just something that pops, something that just happens without provocation. It just happens, and it startles you. That game doesn't have this. At least from what I've played so far, there's none of that at all. It's just subtle things like the enemy design, how grotesque they look. It really is disgusting. The soundtrack for the game, not the rock parts, but more of the score. Just the ominous noises, the radio, even the sound that your gun makes when you get one. It's scary because it doesn't sound powerful. Well, I hate to wrap this up so abruptly, but if you want to see more gameplay of Silent Hill 2, please stay tuned. I'll be posting up another video very soon. Thank you for watching.